Hey guys, I'm Jay Randall. Welcome back to my channel where I discuss wisdom for the modern man. Today guys, got another video to react to. This one is brought to us by the YouTube channel FBE Capital. The title of the video, Hot Guys Are So Brutal on Dating Apps and First Dates, Part 2. I'm pretty sure I reacted to Part 1 already, so without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Yes, boys, back with part 2 after popular demand, with some of the wildest dating app and first date interactions, showing you that hot guys absolutely do not care about modern dating.
Oh my, are you mad? Do you think you have a chance with me with 4 chins?
And they're literally just clowning these women.
I got fucking robbed by my Hinge date.
Oh, yeah.
The hottest guy in the room thinks that he's like the shit.
He knows he's the shit.
It was at the end of the date when he looked me dead in my eyes and told me that if I wanted to continue to see him,
breast implants,
I was gonna have to get a boob job.
And I was like, well, what would you have wanted me to say? A night of slow, sensual, candlelight butt sex.
So I sit down with this guy, and the first thing he says is, "Did you cut your hair like that on purpose?" He just keeps saying mean stuff to me. So next, he goes, "Yeah, well, me and my roommate, when we were looking at your profile, and we were placing bets on whether you were gay or not."
You're so cute. How bad are your abandonment issues?
Bullseye.
He broke it off with me because he said I wasn't black enough.
And he's saying all these weird ass things about how I have to sleep over because I have the perfect skin for his skincare.
He looks like he's like straight out of a GQ magazine, right? He is dressed to the nines, and he goes to pick me up, and he moans, and he goes, "Ugh!" He's like, "You got a couple of LBs on ya."
Yo, oh, this is hilarious. But look, man, I don't feel sorry for these chicks. These are the ones that they say that they leave the nice guy for. They say the nice guy's too boring. They want some excitement. This is the excitement that they leave the good guys for. So I can't feel bad for them. This is the thrilling dating experiences that they're chasing. So, hey, it is what it is, you know?
Solid.
Big man ting.
I recently went on a Hinge date. Homie brings his friend. Girlfriend of this friend pulls me aside. It's like, this guy's kind of a douchebag. And I was like, yeah, I kind of already got that vibe. But we then go to the bathroom and we come back. Her boyfriend's like, oh yeah, he left. He's on another Hinge date now.
That does not surprise me.
Excuse me?
He did not put in the effort for me. I took an hour to get ready, an hour to drive here. I brought a bottle of wine. He's in his sweatpants, and he jokingly says, "Thank you for helping me meal prep."
These stories on his highlights were screenshots of women begging him to. So many women, and I get you're single, but hell, is there not a limit?
I don't think he's joking, bro. I think I genuinely just came over to this man's house and I'm helping him meal prep for the next 2 weeks.
When I say it's hell out here and we are truly in the trenches in the dating world, I mean it.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, in the trenches indeed, and it only seems to be getting a lot worse. Now obviously, this is not a channel where we defend the plight of these sweet, innocent baby angels.
these innocent baby angel
Modern women. However, when it comes to boys, there's definitely a lot wrong, and it's absolutely hilarious to discuss it.
How are we supposed to live our life when we really like guys and they've got a whole secret relationship that you have no idea about? I have been single for 5 years.
Well, first of all, you start by living your life by getting the off of Hinge, because I kid you not, every single horror story about in-person dating nowadays seems to be coming from Hinge.
So I download Hinge.
Hinge date.
I met this guy on Hinge.
Hell man. Please drop a like on the video if you think that modern dating is just an absolute mess, and comment down below what you think.
That's crazy. I thought Hinge was like the top dating app that all the girls are saying, like, you know, that's where you go if you want a serious relationship. I guess Hinge is going downhill, you know. The F-boys have found out about Hinge. Hey, like I said earlier, I don't feel bad for these chicks. You know, they come out with all these stories. Oh, he was so horrible. I can't believe he said this. And it's funny because they tell the story in a way where you would think that they rejected him or they didn't sleep with him. Don't get it twisted. Girls complain about the guys they sleep with. They don't complain about the guys they're not smashing. They'll say, oh my God, he said this on the date. He commented about my hair. He said I was too fat. she still gave up the cheeks at the end of the date. Otherwise, there'll be no point in complaining about him. She'll just move on. Remember this, guys. Girls only complain about the dudes they're smashing. The nice guy who they're rejecting, who they're using for an emotional tampon, who they curved to go on the date with the F-boy for, they're not complaining about that guy. He's fine. They're going to go tell him how much of an a-hole he was. Women are cooked. Let's get back to the video.
What seems to have happened is that women have fled Tinder for the safer and greener pastures of Hinge, with promises of hotter and more intelligent guys. But in reality, they simply ended up in a much worse position, where they're now being hunted by a superior boy.
No girl is gonna care to take the time to learn about who you are unless you capture their attention first. And the most effective way to do it is get that one money shot.
And these women have absolutely no clue on how to deal with it.
All of my single girlfriends are struggling on Hinge.
Anyways, just like in part 1, I will be bestowing some more boy wizardry. Again, only use this for playing dumb games and educational purpose, so check that out as well if you haven't already. And remember, these tips are only useful for understanding the dumpster fire that is modern dating.
Oh my god, it was horrible.
I know, Jackie, I know. Men are truly awful these days. So, how about that? I'm just kidding. It's all up, Jackie. Anyways, now moving on to one of the classic boy moves these days, and that is the double Hinge date escape.
This guy that I went on one date with a couple weeks ago invites me out again, but then we're about to walk in, and then he sees this girl, and he walks over to her as if he's like just meeting her for the first time, and I'm like, oh, how do you know him? And she's like, oh, I just met him on Hinge. This is like my Hinge date. And I was like,
this is an absolute clown show, man. I mean, probably the only reason why he invited him is just so he can have a bunch of girls at his table to show off with.
But if we don't have, 30 birds on the tables tonight, it's a failure, boys. We're all going to Pangaea later, put your gram in, come with us. After Skybar in like 2 hours. All right, well, I'll send you a DM. See you later, darling. All right, quick dub. Just a little warm up.
Clearly, this dude has zero interest in both of these women. But wait, it gets so much better.
and then this third girl sits with us, and we start talking her up, and then we're like, oh, how do you know him? And then she's like, oh, I met him on Hinge. This is my second time ever seeing him.
Are you kidding me? This is...
Yo, that's an interesting tactic. That is an interesting move, I'm not gonna lie. To ask out a bunch of girls and then take them all out on the same date. You have to have high volume for that. You have to have a life of absolute abundance to be able to move like that. Because, yeah, that the only way that would work is if you have a high sexual market value, you know you're in high demand, and you know the girls are going to compete for you. Because that is an interesting move. Not very many guys can pull that one off.
Boying on a whole nother level. I mean, dating multiple women at the same time is nothing new, but the level of carelessness here and the fact that they invite these women to the same events just shows that these guys absolutely couldn't care less about these women, and that modern dating has a serious problem. Because this is happening so often now that there's even variations on how to get this done. First up, you have the classic just straight up and leave during the date to go on to the next.
Oh yeah, he left. He's on another Hinge date now. I was like, excuse me?
Still funny. Then there is the plan 2 dates at the same time, and if the first one is hot enough, just go full Tom Brady and call a split-second audible.
I was like, I'll be 40 minutes. I'm driving away. I'm halfway there. I get a message from him. It's typing. Open it. Not only has this man bailed on me, he's gone, just go home, actually.
Damn. First begging her to come out to meet you, and then when she's almost there, nah, I'm good, go home.
Yo, like I said, I don't feel bad for these chicks. And a lot of the times, this is what works, man. You have to act like an a-hole to these chicks in order to get their attention, to keep their attention, and to come off as a guy of value. If you come off like you care too much, they disrespect you. They treat you like crap. She's going to be flaking on him if he's not acting like this. And when it comes to scheduling multiple girls, I used to do the same thing. Because girls flake like crazy, bro. The flake rate is insane. So guys, a tactic we have to use is we have to schedule multiple dates. And then, you know, if both decide that they're going to show up, then you choose which one is giving you most compliance, which one you think is going to be more willing to smash the same night, or which one is most attractive. You have a different metrics that you choose which one you're going to go with. Or, one of them will inevitably fall off, but at least you have the other one. So that's the way guys got to move nowadays. But if you have like a large amount of abundance when it comes to women, then you can just, make moves like this. And with all these women going for the top tier guys, well, the guys at the top are able to make moves like this. And then the girls complain about how the dating market is so crap. Dude, there's a guy in your DMs that would worship the ground you walk on, but you don't want him because he's boring. He's too nice. You're saving him for later once you get into your 30s, and you're messing around with this guy hoping he'll take you seriously. I don't feel sorry for these chicks one bit. For me, this is just funny to watch. It's funny to watch women live in the society that they created. Let's keep going. Let's watch some more misery.
If I hadn't have opened that, I would have got there. I would have gone all the way there and then opened it.
That is truly f***ed up. And last but not least, we have the absolutely sinister, let her show up to the restaurant, check her out, then block, unmatch, and ghost her if you don't like what you see.
That's hilarious.
And I was in the entrance and I said, okay, where are you? 10 minutes went by and I'm literally waiting there. This guy said he was at the back. So I just messaged him and I said, am I at the wrong spot? And my iMessage would not deliver.
Oh my god. Yeah, this has to be the worst one.
I don't know whether he was there watching me or B, whether he wasn't there and he just was planning on ghosting me the whole time.
Yeah, sorry babes, but I'm gonna have to go with Occam's Razor on this one. Since even though we will never know for sure what actually happened here, the simplest explanation is still the most likely. And it definitely sounds as if the dude was sitting in the restaurant, watching her come in, and then just hit the eject button.
He's unmatched me on Hinge. So I tried calling him and it just went straight to voicemail. So that really just confirmed everything. He's blocked me and he's ghosted me.
Anyways, given all of these boy moves, it's very clear that modern women are getting seriously emotionally scarred.
Promiscuous? I'm not promiscuous.
You know what?
I'm not promiscuous. I'm not. I'm a loyal guy,
Loyal.
I'm looking for a relationship with you for one night.
Really?
No, 1 year, 1 year.
Which is leading them to develop new strategies for dealing with this.
Okay, this is one of my hacks for Hinge to avoid the F-boy.
However, most of these strategies will only backfire and haven't really been thought through.
Does it always work for me? No.
Yes.
Every time I delete and re-download the app and make a new profile, which is kind of frequent, I make sure to always include one thirst trap photo.
What is that? That looks terrible. It took me a while to even realize what that was. That's a thigh? That does not look like a thirst trap. That looks like there's a problem. You need to hit the gym. Those thighs are not looking right, man. I don't even want to keep looking at this. I'm sorry. Good. What? That's the thirst traps we're putting out there now? This is bad. That's probably why she's having problems, man. Good Lord.
If he likes that one photo, I know what he's after.
Yes, she's absolutely right. It will filter out the most obvious boys who can't control themselves.
What's going on, you ginger tart? You got lovely eyes, by the way. You natural ginger or not? Oh, you're nice as well.
However, it is no match for the more sophisticated, more elegant boys who can see this coming from miles away.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Is this how it is in LA? Bro, I've heard a lot about it, but like, bro, you just post in like a bikini first photo, not even the second or third? They're first?
Since what they will do is simply see the hot pic and think, ooh, nice body, then move on to the book reading pic to pretend as if they're more interested in classic literature and that he's totally not thinking about bending her over and pounding her raw. A much more effective way to fight off boys is actually the complete opposite of what most modern women are doing, and that is, you should put all your eggs in one basket. You see, you need to demand the full girlfriend experience and consume as much of his time as possible. This is what boys absolutely hate, especially if it comes without sex. Now obviously, the woman also has to play her part by giving the full girlfriend experience, by treating him well, buying him nice things, paying for dates, massages, cooking for him, and spending a lot of quality time together. This will prevent the boy from having ample time to go out and pound other women, and he will get frustrated and just leave.
What's your name?
Freya.
Nice to meet you, Freya. Where are you two going tonight? We'll do something. How long more?
Okay, another week.
See you in a bit. Send you a message to you later.
While good guys will see that you are actually serious, that you're dating with intent, and you're not entertaining other men. So you see, ladies, it's not rocket science. Now, speaking of science, let's dive into the wonderful world of biochemistry. Yup, I'm talking triggering serious daddy issues on a biomolecular level.
Oh my god, I'm yours. You're wearing this fragrance, I'm yours, baby.
You see, scent travels directly to the amygdala and the hippocampus, allowing for powerful memory and emotional triggering. And this, my friend, is where the true boy thrives.
Now, this fragrance makes me so happy and horny at the same time. I don't know how they did this.
Oh yeah, this is what I mean. I'm talking about powerful fragrances.
This is a fragrance that just steals heart.
Father of my children, please, or at least we can try. A top compliment getter.
Intoxicating. Like, we're talking straight up daddy status.
Yeah, this is real. Man, I'm telling you, the amount of compliments I get for how good I smell. And I don't even have the most expensive, colognes. My colognes tend to be around $50 to $100, right? I'm not breaking the bank on them, but they're a little, I guess pricier than the stuff you'd find at the usual stores. But 50 to 100, you got 2 or 3 bottles, different scents for different occasions. Bro, I'm telling you, girls notice. They smell you, and man, it makes all the difference. I always put it around the neck, especially if you're in an atmosphere where you're going to be close to the girl. I always put some like along my jawline, maybe up by the ears as well. And so when I lean in to like whisper in the girl's ear or talk to her, she gets a whiff of that. Bro, I'm telling you, girls compliment. They want to touch you. Oh my gosh, you smell so good. Guys, you got to up your smell game, bro. There's actually full-on YouTube channels dedicated to like colognes and stuff. I recently figured that out. Like, it makes sense that it would exist on YouTube, but yeah, man, it will really help you out. So get your smell game on point, bro, because it definitely works. If you're out there in the dating scene, you got to smell right.
So if you want to mark your territory with your scent, because it's that good and that strong, J'ai le bon Ambra extrait de parfum.
She's getting a reaction,
Fancy.
guys. Definitely a panty dropper.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're not trying to please everyone. You're going for this one very specific type of woman, and people either hate it or absolutely love it.
You might think that this smells disgusting, but I'm telling you, there's women out there that until this day, they truly pull their tits for it.
So guys, level up your outfit game, level up your fragrance game, and go crack some ovaries for some delicious omelette au fromage with a side of daddy issues.
Get your secretary at work to do a little bit of extra photocopying in the back room.
Now, speaking of leveling up your game, let's talk about the long con boy, the ideal boyfriend, perfect son-in-law, best friends with your mom, capital F boy.
It's just what he does to women. He very much sells the dream of being perfect long-term monogamous partner when he's absolutely not.
Because this type of stealth operator is either pure evil or just an absolute lunatic.
What's your name?
Masha.
Masha. I'm gonna mash your naan tonight. Put your Instagram in, Masha.
Since this is the guy who goes all the way, as in going on dozens of dates, meeting the parents, family vacay, celebrating holidays, simply the ideal boyfriend to have. There's just one problem. He's doing this with 5 other women at the same time.
5 or more girls being told the same story, that all think they are the partner.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. I mean, playing boyfriend to 5 chicas at the same time, that is crazy work, dude. Now, I've dated 4 women at the same time multiple times, but I wasn't exclusive with any of them, and they knew that. Plus, I was also not meeting family members or going on holidays. So doing all of that extra work with 5 women is basically a full-time job. You would almost certainly need to be doing long distance to pull off 5 fully fledged relationships at the same time.
And then other times I feel incredibly anxious, and other times I just feel really sad.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. See, this is how boys kill kindness in women. and create soul-sucking demons. Which brings me to one of the most important lessons I want to give you guys, and girls out there if you're watching, and that is, if you ever get f***ed over by a relationship, do not change. That is the most important rule. Never kill your kindness or warmth that you have within the relationship. Now obviously, you need to be a lot more careful and wisen up to the telltale signs of bad people, since you don't want to waste time, energy, and resources on a gold-digging succubus. But you also don't want to become a bitter asshole due to a woman or man f***ing you over. So yeah, Charlie here seems like a lovely lady, and if she can maintain her kindness and warmth, she's going to be totally fine. Easily wifey. But if she lets this change her and become a hardened veteran of the game, like so many others out there, then yeah, it's probably not going to end well. This was part 2 of Hot Guys Are So Brutal on Dating Apps. Please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos.
You know, his last point at the end there was definitely valid. People do get, you know, they do change after they get heartbreak or pain, they get done dirty. And I think his last point was very valid. You definitely have to be more cautious. You definitely have to be more aware and, you know, basically be able to pinpoint the red flags so you can avoid them. But you don't want to let the good person inside you die. And at times that can be very difficult because, man, these girls are treacherous out here. But I feel bad for the guys because most guys aren't moving like the F-boys in this video. But a lot of girls are moving like the girls in this video. And girls are more so suffering from their own selection, right? This is the guys they select for. So I can't feel bad for them. But most guys are just good dudes trying to find a good girl. They're dating one girl at the time, and that girl has like 3 dudes she's dealing with. So for me, I don't feel bad for these chicks, bro. They have plenty of good men surrounding them. They know the guy in their friend zone would absolutely do everything for them. She's not going to give him the time of day. She's going to continue to chase guys like this, live in her fantasy world that one day one of these dudes are going to take her seriously. So if she keeps getting played, that is her own fault. Don't feel sorry for them. They do this to themselves. But hey guys, let me know what you think. If you found this video hilarious, insightful, you know, leave a comment down below, like the video. Thanks again, guys, and until next time, take it easy.